Hi, welcome to the Shelley Studio, and today I am going to play with my rice paper. I actually have been thinking about this for a while and thought it would go through a printer easier than tissue paper. Now it's not as transparent, but I did, and I printed this on a toner printer and not a big copy store printer. I tried that and it jammed. It wouldn't go through. But I tried it in just a small toner printer and it went through really easy. But I thought I would experiment here and see how translucent it might be with the words and what it looks like after we do that. So I'm going to cut out. I did the wet tear on the one, and then this one I'm going to cut out so we can see the difference in the edges. Now I've stuck colored rice paper down and you can see a little bit, so I know it has some translucency, but I'm not sure how translucent. So we're just going to stick this in my little journal, and I'm trying to put it over color so we can see something underneath, hopefully. And I'm just using my Martha Stewart, it's multi-surface durable matte finish decoupage, but I can't, it's my last one. I've been buying it on clearance and I can't find any more. So it's almost out. I'm like clear to the bottom, and I had to go buy some more, so I got the Deco Arts Americana decoupage or decoupage page. We'll try that next. So I stuck those two on, and then I decided I wanted to try a smaller one soaked in water. You saw how I did the create. I soaked it in water thinking it would make it a little bit more transparent. And it looks transparent, but it gets a lot less transparent once it's dry. And I'll show you that. You can see through it a little bit. Here it looks good. The creativity looks good. Explore looks good. You see, there it is dry. You can see it a little bit, and here you can see it a little bit. And it actually is not as thoroughly dry as I thought. So when I come back to take a picture of that, you'll see it gets even whiter. So I thought I would just try sticking some on this really bright, colorful page to see how well we can see through it. And instead of doing squares and just testing it, since it's in my journal, I thought I'd make a shape, so hearts are easy. So I soaked that one, like I really soaked that one. I wanted to make it as see-through as possible. And I keep grabbing a different brush because I keep sticking it in the water. It felt stiff, so I dip it again in the water. I think, yep, there it goes. Back in the water, sticking it in. Now this was probably not a good idea because now everything's wet and smeary, and okay, just rubbing it on there. It looks pretty see-through. Nah, it gets white. It does. Okay, see, it's white. There's one spot that's not as white. Just don't have the technique. I was really tempted, except for the fact that that decoupage or matte medium is empty. I was thinking, well, what if we just dipped the rice paper in the matte medium? But I didn't have enough to do that with. So we're going to try it one more time. I'm not going to get it quite as wet. I am going to dip it in the water. See, I bring it here. Oh, I don't know if you saw my water before when I brought it over. It was kind of blue, but you know. Alright, so now I'm just going to try and stick my finger in there. Oh, no, brush. I forget what I've even done. Okay. And we're going to glue that one down and see if it does any better. Alright. Now, while that's drying, I thought maybe, since this was done with toner you can actually get it wet, and obviously I have been, but we're gonna add a little color to it and then stick it down. But even though it turns pretty white, I still think it's a really good idea. You know, that's something I can do with all this rice paper I have, is print quotes and stuff on it and then stick it on. And if you have it torn, it kind of slowly fades out, I think. Anyway, so I've added some watercolor to this, and then we're going to dry it. There it is, dry. And I debated, I'm like, do I want to stick it in water? But the color will come off, so I didn't. I just use matte medium and stick it down. So I guess technically this is another build your stash video. I could print all kinds of things and build my quote stash, right? And I like it better than copy paper, so that's something. You can kind of see the lines in behind it. Alright, so here we go, all the pages, and I'll show you some close-ups. See, it kind of fades out a little. See this one? Got really white on one side. Anyways, I hope you liked that video. You could give it a try. It's fun to experiment. If you did like the video, please hit like, feel free to share, comment, and if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.